There has been an issue around, exposure of our children online. We all know that. In fact, there is a joke that people make that Gen Alpha are being raised by YouTube. Not a very nice thing. There's over-dependence on this technology and online use. And it's a problem because you find that we are hooked to technology. Very connected, but very lonely people. It's a big challenge. And especially those who are in the communication sector, because the phone now has become the workplace. And it's very, very terrible. Anybody can broadcast. And so therefore, the children that we are raising right now do not know the realities where we used to even communicate without phones. So it's a dangerous issue. It's a really dangerous issue. And therefore, the government has approved strengthened guidelines by the Kenya Film Classification Board to protect children from exposure to harmful and age-inappropriate audiovisual content across all media platforms, including cinemas, broadcasting, and digital spaces. These new regulations aim at safeguarding child development amid increased digital media consumption. They enforce restriction on explicit sexual content, graphic violence, drug use, and materials promoting harmful behavior, ensuring children encounter only age-appropriate content that fosters healthy mental and moral growth. And mental health is a big issue now. The classification system mandates strict age ratings and calls on parents and guardians to actively monitor children's media use, balancing regulatory oversight with responsible parental supervision. Most importantly, the regulations extend to online streaming services, social media, and user-generated content, requiring proper labeling and compliance to minimize children's exposure to unregulated harmful content. The guidelines also address the prevention of child exploitation, cyberbullying, self-harm, substance abuse, exposure to dangerous online trends. In preserving Kenya's cultural and moral values, the government commits to guarding against content offensive or detrimental to societal norms, while supporting the creative industry with clear classification guidelines. This clarity helps filmmakers and broadcasters to comply without curtailing creativity. As a government, we therefore encourage public awareness efforts to promote digital literacy and responsible media consumption amongst children, empowering schools, parents, and caregivers to guide youth safely through the digital landscape. The country remains steadfast in leveraging global partnership for sustainable development while prioritizing the protection and empowerment of its next generation. And thus, the government calls on all stakeholders to support this initiative for the nation's continued progress.